Hello, hello, and welcome back to the Who Are You podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Connor Overbay, and I got the wifey sitting next to me, Shannon Overbay.
Hello.
If this is your first time checking out the podcast, welcome, welcome, welcome. We are very excited to have you here today. We are hitting a very important milestone.
Yeah.
Crazy to say, but welcome to episode 200 of the Who Are You podcast. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Super happy to have everybody here. If this is your first time checking out the Who Are You podcast, make sure to give us a like, a follow, a subscribe on all the social media. You see all the stuff, it's everywhere. We didn't get it in the light this time.
I know. Well, a little bit, maybe.
It's going to be at Who Are You pod from everything from Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook. We probably just scared the hell out of all of our neighbors. But
it's not too late yet, so we're good.
Exactly. Like we were saying, thank you guys for checking us out. If you guys have been a longtime follower of the Who Are You podcast, we appreciate it so much. We have been doing this for going, on 4 or 5 years now?
Yeah.
It's crazy to think about that, but we are super excited. Holy crap, look at all of that confetti. Look at that.
Yeah, we're going to have a lot of cleanup to do, but...
It's crazy to think. 200 episodes in.
I know.
It really is wild. Would you mind actually grabbing my notebook from over there real quick for me? I had some stats on everything.
You're going to mess up my hair. I had it perfect with the headphones and everything.
It'd be like that sometimes. No, it's, like I said, it is absolutely wild. Thank you so much. Just to think, in just this year alone, we started on YouTube about 104 episodes into the podcast. Yeah. So that's 2 years, right? 52 weeks in a year. And since then, we've had over 75 new people come into this place.
That is wild.
75 new people sit on our seats, have a conversation with us, tell us their story. It's been an amazing honor. It's been fun to bring it out every single week to you guys. You know, every so often we might miss a week here or there, but we got some big life things happening currently.
We do.
And but no, like I said, the first thing we did want to say is thank you guys. Everybody who likes, subscribes, follows, shares the podcast. It makes us feel just so warm and fuzzy, helps us want to keep on going with this conversation that we have, and we feel it's important, and we become a part of the Jacksonville community through doing this.
Absolutely. You have confetti on your hat and on your shoulder, just you know.
I'm sure I do.
But yeah, this has been an awesome experience. We cannot wait for the next 200 episodes and counting, and continue on as long as we can. Obviously, we always are trying to think of new things to bring into the podcast, and you know, it's always going to be Who Are You, getting to know the person who we have on, the guest. It's going to be, you know, that's always going to be the main focus. But we do want to bring in these little fun Sunday hangouts, life updates, you know, keep everyone involved with the whole life.
That's right. And I think you even looked up some stats on that. We've done, over 50 of the Sunday Hangouts?
So actually 48. We're coming up real close.
Yeah.
And that's 48 total Sunday Hangouts, Christmas episodes, holiday, you know, Super Bowl episodes. It's, you know, all the fun things that we're trying to incorporate and make this show.
It's wild. It's just time flies on by. You know, I was looking, I had to delete some space off my phone the other day so I could add more things to, you know, taking videos, making clips and everything from my phone. And I was just looking back on some of our very early episodes. It's crazy to see kind of how far we've come from just a couple little mics and just a glass table recording from the iPhone. I know you guys have heard me tell that story a couple times, but to having a full set, it's kind of crazy, you know, adding cameras and YouTube and all that.
To think, like, I was the first guest. We started off just interviewing our friends and, you know, anyone that we could get on to just tell the story. And now we're getting business owners, entrepreneurs, athletes, all these great guests. It's crazy that we've never met before.
And they're reaching out to us.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird how that works because, you know, like this past year, I had one of my big ones checked off my list, and that was Patrick Young. Shout out to Patrick Young, Florida Gator legend, SEC analyst and everything. And it was crazy to see him sitting over here talking to us and, you know, wanting to be here, coming to our home, come have a conversation. But I mean, just a mix of everybody who was willing to come sit down and have a conversation with us on the podcast as well. We do appreciate you guys. I hope y'all know whenever we do our interviews, we do keep up with everybody. We do pay attention to what everybody else has going on. We may not be, the most, like, we definitely like and follow and like comment stuff, but when it comes to just always being in the contact, we may not be the greatest at that because each week is a new guest. So we get one done, we're like, all right, next week we got to start editing for this one and all that. But it was just really cool to take a look back on everything and just see how stuff has changed, how it's grown, how we've grown as people.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think about just even the quality of everything, obviously being from the first episode, our mics have improved. I think I've gotten a little more comfortable speaking, so I've gotten, not as quiet, but
it's all a work in progress, pardon me.
Yeah.
It's one of those things. I hope you guys have seen the work that we've done to get better in doing this. We do a lot of research for these people. A lot of these people who are coming on, if they work in local government or they have a business or shit, I'm going to their LinkedIn page to see what they got going on just so I can ask them different kinds of questions. But it's been an amazing 200 episodes. This has become a major part of our lives.
Yeah,
absolutely. A lot of people know us from doing the podcast. Like, oh, you have a podcast? Or even at your job, people have seen you and they're like, are you on a podcast with someone? It's cool to see just people out in the wild who happen to know us just from a little show that we do.
Out in the wild.
Yeah, I mean, out in the wild, not like out of our friend group
out in
and
the
stuff.
World, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's cool when it has a reach like that.
I agree.
And speaking of reach, shout out to, I'm not even an LSU fan myself.
Oh, I was going to bring that up if you didn't.
Yeah, say Lane Kiffin, the coach for the LSU Tigers football team, reposted one of our videos this week. Twice.
Crazy. Not even just once, but twice, like you said. That is wild.
It was pretty cool. Shout out to the SEC Unfiltered guys, Chris and Donovan. Thank you guys for being on the show as well, and I think they were super hyped for seeing that as well. It was cool to see just a coach doesn't have to post that out, and even if it was just as publicist, I don't care. Yeah. I was still pretty hyped up about seeing that on the stories, and that one is almost at 200,000 views, over 4,000 likes. It's crazy to see when a video hits. It actually hits on that.
Yeah, that is wild. Because we were hyped whenever you were telling me like this video is still getting comments, still getting likes, still getting like all this interaction, and then for the actual coach to repost it on his story is crazy.
And I think some LSU fans have followed me thinking I'm an LSU fan. I'm like, you're wrong there, bud. I'm a Gator fan over here.
Even if they follow for one reason and stick around for another, we're very inclusive.
Hey, for that video,
like everyone.
For that video, I'll say go Tigers.
Yeah.
But no, it's been crazy. Big life update for everybody. Me and Shannon have officially purchased a house.
Well, we're under contract,
but we are purchasing a home. We found one.
First days.
They accepted our offer. We were able to talk down a little bit. We still got to do inspections, get the inspections done, make sure everything's good on the house. But coming to you soon, as long as everything goes through well. We will be in a new studio, a new house, somewhere different than we normally are. Not too far away from where we currently live, but it's definitely going to be a different neighborhood. It's an older neighborhood, but it's a newer house, 2023.
Yeah, everything's beautiful. Obviously, we have a lot of big plans for the studio, what we want to do, especially now that things are seeming a little more real. We're under contract. So within the next month or two, we are actually going to be trying to make these visions for the studio reality. It's just going to be crazy. Give us time because money and all that with buying a house is a lot, but we definitely want to bring a really updated, good studio.
Oh yeah, we're definitely going to update it, and you guys might see some backlog episodes for a little bit there until we get the new studio. But like I said, as long as everything goes through, you guys will be seeing us in a new place, a new studio setup look. We're super, super excited. It's crazy to think that we have gotten into that part of our lives.
And make sure to give us a follow because who knows what kind of stuff we'll do once we have the house as far as, projects, DIY, all that good stuff.
We'll actually have a yard. I can go outside, do some messy shit. we can have some fun.
Yep.
But I mean, just newer content coming to the show. You guys have literally, if you guys are a day oneer with us, or one of the groups of the Who's, and you guys have really been a fan since day one, you guys have literally watched us grow from me and her being boyfriend and girlfriend to getting engaged to getting married to now we most likely will be having a home here together.
Yeah.
And you guys know what comes after that and everything. It's crazy to see. It is very, very wild. Super excited, but we're, a lot of good things are happening. It's a scary time. I'm not gonna lie. I'm very much a worried wart kind of person, as Shannon knows. Like, I'm not going to be excited until we're in there.
I know.
That's kind of more my thing. But it has a yard. It's a new roof and a nice house and been built recently. Like I said, it's not right where we want it to be when it comes to the neighborhood side, but it's in a decent area, and we'll be happy.
It looks like they may, start building the neighborhood up. Like you said, it is a little older. The guy that we met while we were there even said that the neighbors are older people, and you drove around with your parents like yesterday or something and saw that there was a couple other new houses around. So who knows what could happen in the next couple of years as it, builds up.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's nothing terrible. It's an exciting thing just for us to even be able to have a place that we can call ours.
Yeah.
We're not renting this from someone. We're buying it. We're going to be able to do what we want with it, be able to start a family in there, be able to host people, friends, family for Thanksgiving, Christmas, all that stuff. And it's something I'm proud about. I'm very proud of us, both of us.
Yeah, Copper's going to have a whole new kingdom to rule.
Shannon's already coming up with ideas like, oh, we could put this cat stuff over here. I'm like, let's get in the house first before we even plan on what the fuck Copper gets.
No,
he ain't paying for this shit.
I'm a big list person, so I'm making a list of things that we're gonna need once we move, and obviously, like what we said, it is very first few days, so we're very excited, very nervous, but lots of big plans for sure.
No, definitely big plans. The family's excited for it. I think they probably find it crazy. I think Mom and Todd and Dad and Karen are thinking they're old now. They're like, oh shit, one of their sons is buying a house, and it's a cool situation. It's a lot of information all at once. I will say that it's very quick, but it's going to be cool as long as everything goes through with the inspections, and as long as the house isn't going to fall in on us. I think we're going to have the house here in about a month.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
Crazy to think.
And then, like we said, once we kind of get settled, get familiar with how the payments are going to be all the time, who knows what other animals or other things could happen.
We can get another pig.
We could.
It's a backyard.
There is a huge backyard.
Yeah.
And it is screened-in patio as well.
The backyard's wild, y'all. It's like 50 fucking yards. Like, you can run a 40 back there for the combine. It's crazy.
Hey, we could get back in shape by running the laps around the yard.
Yeah. But no, we're super excited. We appreciate everybody who's been supporting us throughout this whole time here. We've been stressed, but just trying to move up into our next chapter, I guess is the word I'm looking for, the next chapter of life here, and kind of just see where else takes us. We don't know if it's our forever home, but at least it's our first home. Yeah,
it's a starter and something that we can make our own.
Yep, and everything's kind of updated on the inside, so hopefully we don't have to do too much crazy stuff on the inside of the house, but at the end of the day, we can have some fun with it and just grow as people, and you guys are going to be along with us the whole time as well. You might see some more Shannon Cooks videos in the new house.
Yeah, we started that series, a couple weeks ago, and then we actually are doing another crockpot recipe today.
Literally right now. But
Connor was busy, and I don't know how to mess with all of the sounds and all the picture quality and all that, so I just, we threw it together, and we'll bring you another one another time.
I'm going to teach her, y'all, so she can start doing her own content, make my life a little easier. She'll be fine. Speaking of making life easier, give me 1 second. I'm going to go grab my Zins.
Oh, my goodness. I don't know how that makes life easier, but
I need it.
You don't need it. Oh, can you get that piece right there on the ground? Sorry. Yeah, I don't do the Zins, and you shouldn't do them either. I mean, we no hate on anyone. We love everyone, whatever your, vice be. You vaped. I vaped, but I never smoked. I just did it, because I wanted to look cool. But then I stopped also. So, yeah.
She tries to play this game. She vaped for a while. Don't let her lie to you.
And then I stopped.
Yep. But you liked it for a while, too. It's the same thing. It's nicotine.
But I was just doing it to be cool.
You're so full of shit. She used to love a good vape rip off the after dinner. She would be like, I need it. I need to rip it.
It did get it was nice, but
It was nice. It was nice.
I stopped. So
You did? I did too.
you just changed the vice.
Yeah, my lungs were going to explode, so I was like, all right, let's switch it up.
That was the thing to, hey, you should stop as well.
I don't need my gums. What are you talking?
Oh my gosh.
I'm kidding. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. But anyways, what else has been going on in our lives so far? We did go, I believe, we went and played a golf round. Did we talk about Eagle Landing last time we played? Or we talked on the pod? I think we may have.
We did, yeah.
Well, I got to go play a golf round yesterday.
You went without me. How rude.
Not my fault. I was invited. Mom and Todd didn't invite you, so you can get at them.
Yeah, they chose their other son over me.
It's a tough
and then
world.
you said, yeah, I'm going to go play with the family. I was like, oh, I'm not family.
Yeah. Yeah. We were talking about buying a house together, and you're like, yeah, we're not family, I guess.
I guess I'm not considered part of the family.
Whatever. No. But ended up going out and playing golf with the family. I have actually never golfed with my mom. And it's been like 4 or 5 years of me golfing now until yesterday.
Yep.
So they finally invited me out, and it was Mom, Todd, Seth. You guys have probably seen them on the podcast, or if not on the podcast, on my social media videos as time has gone on. We went out with them and played I went out with them and played a 4-person scramble. Did not go well. It was a very rough day of golf. I'm not going to lie.
It's because I wasn't there.
That's what it is.
We definitely need to go because I've been talking to your mom all the time. Like, we need to go. When are we going to go?
Yeah, it was a fun day, though. It was a good time getting out there with the family, just shooting the shit, and going out and drinking some beers, having some food, and just running around the golf course. It was a nice golf course that we got to play, too. Shout out to Fleming Island Golf Club.
Oh, I love that place. But you also had a really nice day as well because it'd been cold, the past couple of days, and the day you guys went golfing, it got up to the mid to high 70s, I think. It was really sunny, so.
Yeah, no, it was a beautiful day of golf, and we did one of our par 3 videos. If you guys have seen, I've posted 2 of them now. Gonna be posting more of just play a par 3 with me. Just right now it's easier to do it that way. I don't have 30 cameras to go beyond everybody as they're walking around, but it was a fun time. Got to bring out the DJI mics again, so it was fun to get to use those.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so it was a good time yesterday. We shot probably damn near 100, and even with 4 of us, it was a tough look, but we still had a good time.
That's what matters. Have a good time. You can get the vibes going with some drinks. You're good.
Yeah, but it's been a fun week as well. Say a mix of things. Obviously, we got the house. It's also March Madness week right now as well. If you guys are basketball fans or just college sports fans in general, I'm sure you guys have been watching the March Madness time. It's been crazy this week. My bracket, I'm at like 61% hit rate. It's tough. It's a tough look. I'm not bad because there's people out there who are probably in the 20s, but the upsets that came in this year, I was not prepared for. There was a good mix.
You said like it was like in the first week, you were like, no one expected that team to win.
Yeah, there was there was definitely a lot of stuff that happened this past week. I'm trying to pull up my bracket right now for you.
Yeah, I know nothing about college basketball, similar with football. I know a tiny bit NBA, not as much as I do with the NFL, but he's been putting the games on, and I'm like, okay, what team is that? Oh, that's a really tall dude. He's like 7'6", right?
Yeah,
or he's like 7'9". I don't know.
Yeah, there was I was pretty good. Obviously, Florida is still in, which I'm very happy for. That's been nice to see the boys do their thing. But when it comes to everything else right now, it looks like I didn't expect North Carolina to lose to VCU. Texas A&M beat St. Mary's. The biggest one of the biggest loss I thought was crazy, and shout out to Barstool Big Cat. He's a Wisconsin fan, and they literally lost in the first round 82-83 off a last second shot.
Oh, that's tough.
And they do something that I want to do. I would love to do live streaming where we can get 4 or 5 TVs up and just watch sports all day and just see and do a betting cave, all that kind of stuff. I think that would be so fun.
I mean, with the new house, who knows what we could do?
We could set something up.
Because even at Trent's house, they have the TV inside. They'll have a second smaller TV just plugged in next to it. They have the outside. So we could even do just different spots near the kitchen and the living room and different things. No, I don't disagree with you. I think it'd be fun to do that. But it's been a fun time watching the basketball. Florida beat the absolute dog shit out of
Perry View or whatever. It was 114-55.
Ooh.
So go Gators. I'm hoping for a back-to-back championship. One of the only teams, I think there's only been 4 teams in college basketball history to do back-to-back. It'd be crazy to see Florida do it multiple times.
Okay,
So
well.
that'd be pretty sick.
And how many games are left? Do we have like a ton?
Yeah, or no. So right now we're in the round of 32. So Sweet 16 is next Friday, or Friday of this week coming up.
Okay.
So Florida plays tonight. They are playing, I think they're playing Iowa, if I remember correctly. Let me look here.
And you said the Celtics play tonight as well. But obviously that's not like March Madness. So.
Yeah, it's not March. It's not playoff season yet for them anyways. Yeah, we play Iowa tonight at 7 o'clock, so about an hour from now.
Okay.
So got a good game to watch. But no, it's been fun to watch, and all the boys are making brackets. If you guys have made your brackets, send it over to me. Let me know how well you guys have done, because I think there's still the whole thing where if you get a perfect bracket, you get $1 million.
That is wild. I need to do a bracket just for fun one of these years.
I mean, fuck it. You've done well on picking for other things. Why not just, I like the color of this team. Oh, this one looks okay. Let's see what happens with this one.
I do like North Carolina's colors, but you said they lost. So
yeah, they lost, I believe, first round.
We'll see.
That was a tough look for them.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm definitely excited to keep watching sports. I'm trying to start learning a little more about college, just with everything that's going on in the works. But
oh yeah, there's some behind the scenes stuff coming up next year, or this next season coming up with the sports side. Yeah. Not gonna say anything quite yet, but we definitely keep an eye out in August. Where
football season's coming soon.
Yeah, DJ Betts is gonna have an interesting new look to everything. Some fun stuff coming up. We're very excited. So if you guys watch us on here, get super excited for this football season coming up. It's gonna get a lot bigger, a lot better. May even see some new faces on there. That's what I'm gonna leave it at right there.
To stay tuned.
Yeah.
So
keep an eye out.
Subscribe.
Yeah, we're super excited for everything going on. This has been a year. A beginning of the year has been crazy so far. We're not even 4 months in yet, and a lot of shit's changing. So it's been a wild 4 months, but it's been fun. Super excited to see how everything goes, and then so we'll see what happens.
You were talking about this being a busy week, and I just wanted to bring up that I went to the Pew Pew range.
Oh yeah, go ahead, tell them about it.
It was so fun. Honestly, I've never been, so it was a whole new experience. We got to choose our target. We got these pink silhouettes. It was great.
You got to shoot free that day, didn't you?
Yeah, it was ladies' night. How fun.
Mm-hmm.
I went with Todd and Seth, your little brother. So, we were all hanging out, having a good time. I hung up my silhouette because I was so proud of it. All of my shots were like body shots, or we started doing headshots. I hit a bullseye on the little tiny target in the corner. I was so excited.
I think that's pretty cool that you got to go do that. I unfortunately didn't go that day. I, one, got my ass beat at work, and two, just it felt like shit that day.
Yeah.
But from what it sounds like, you had a good time.
Yeah, and you got to try Todd's with the red eye on it.
Red dot.
Different. Yeah. So Seth and I did a little one-shot competition where, he's like, yeah, let's, I'll hit it straight dead center of the head. He missed the whole target, like the whole silhouette, didn't even hit the paper.
That's tough.
And then I loaded up and I hit it like almost dead center of the head.
How far away was the actual target itself that you were shooting at?
I think they put that one maybe 10 or 15.
Did you get to ask and choose how far they put it?
You control it.
Okay, so you have a thing that like you press a button, it'll bring it back to you. Mm-hmm. You have a button, send it far to the back.
Each thing has a little like switch. So you put the thing up, push it as far back as it wants. It has like markers on the wall.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was super fun. Obviously, if you have seen our previous episodes, those of you who know I've been in an accident and I fractured my thumb, my hand hurt so bad after shooting that day. Just like, I felt like it was getting bruised again, and I was like, okay, well, that's something to be mindful of for the future.
Well, in real world scenarios, hopefully you don't have to mag dump 4 to 5. You know what I mean?
We did a lot more. Like, we did a box of
ammo.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that was obviously that's just practice rounds, but yeah, so.
Unless shit is literally hitting the fan, you would not have to do that.
Right.
Most likely.
Yeah, so I just need to get back on my grip strength things and But yeah, I had a fun time. We definitely need to go.
I think that's pretty cool that you got to go do that. You know, that's been fun. I've never gone to an actual like indoor range on anything. We talked about us doing the shotguns and like going and shooting the clays and all that.
Yeah, we do need to do that again.
Yeah, we do. We got to go get a not 20 gauge. That's right. Go get a 20 gauge for you, just so it's a little bit lighter, a little bit easier for you to carry around and do. I think that'd be fun.
Absolutely.
No, I think it's fun going out and doing new experiences, getting to go try some new stuff. It makes it fun for you. And you got to, get more comfortable with that firearm itself as well. So you were not like, like if you ever had to bring it out or anything like that, you're not like, oh, this is the first time. Let's see what happens.
Right. Obviously, the goal is not to use it. But
exactly. That's the main goal. If you are a firearm owner, you never want to have to use that on a living person being in any way, shape, or form. But
even just like an animal. Like, who knows what could try and like a bear or something? I don't know.
If there's a bear in our backyard, we have bigger issues than that.
I mean, we have woods behind this house, don't we?
We don't have bears. You're fine. I'm not worried about a bear being. I'd be more worried about like a coyote or something of that sort being around our backyard than that.
Give us an example.
I was just saying, if there's a bear in our backyard, shit's kind of getting rough for that bear too. That motherfucker's sweating his ass off out there.
Yeah.
We do have monkeys in Florida though. That's kind of weird.
I wish we had monkeys here. Where
I
we
don't.
live. Why?
Because they would be a pain in the ass.
Not all of them. I mean,
if there was monkeys just running around, that would be a major issue.
Well, obviously they wouldn't just be running around like in the middle of the street here.
How do you know?
Well, I'm assuming they're going to be where forests and trees and stuff are.
I've seen videos from other countries, don't know what countries, but like they're literally just chilling in the middle of the street, eating,
Yeah, and there's usually forests and stuff nearby.
But what if you're sitting down in a restaurant near forest, you're sitting there eating and something just runs up and literally is like, mine, and just keeps on going with his day, steals your plate or something. That would be kind of...
It would be a funny story. It would suck.
I'd be pissed. It would be
a funny story.
Yeah, I don't know. And also, it's weird. They're too human-like, You think they're cute, but then they want to bite your finger off or your face.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of them are mean, but I don't know. One of my bucket list items is to hold a monkey at some point.
I've gotten to hold a primate of sorts. I've never gotten to hold like a spider monkey. I got to hold a lemur. I thought that was pretty cool. It's weird that they have like little hands, there's like they can like do the same things that we do.
One thing that would be super cool is those red pandas. They just look so nice and cuddly, and like all the videos I see, they're just so chill. Like they just walk up to you and like, hi.
But that's the thing. I feel like those kinds of videos give you a false sense of like safety because those are things that are probably raised in captivity rather than just a random wild animal. They're like, oh, I'm going to fuck you up because you're in my territory.
I don't know. I feel like I see the ones of monkeys and, monkeys are monkeys. And I feel like red pandas, like they would be the same if they, had the same instincts, I guess.
Yeah. I have a good question for you.
Oh, gosh.
So, there's all kinds of people like... There's animals that we don't eat right here in the United States.
Yeah.
Is there any animal that you think that we don't eat here in the United States that would probably taste good?
I mean, I am trying. This is going to be hard to think of things that we don't eat here.
Well, I'm just saying things that are uncommon,
Well, I mean, I know like squid and octopus and stuff is uncommon, but I feel like that's more common than...
That's like calamari and stuff. The one thing I don't that's the one thing I don't understand. I'm trying to say something like, an animal that you think would probably taste good. I don't think a bug would taste good personally.
Absolutely not.
I've had gator tail, that's
common in Florida.
Here in Florida it is, but...
Can you give me an example of food like another... I'm trying to think of like the Rhett and Link shows that we watch.
There's places that eat horses and shit. You know what I mean? I think a horse would be rough. I'm trying to think of what else would be like a good one. I don't know because like like we were just talking about monkeys, right? You wouldn't want to eat a monkey. I feel like they'd be stringy. Just like us as human beings.
I have no idea what you stringy.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Because the amount of muscle on them.
Oh gosh, maybe. Oh. I don't know. This is not a question I was prepared for.
I know. It was just one I was just thinking of. I'm trying to think of what else. I think a hippo would probably taste good. Yeah, fat on them.
Well, I'm just trying to think. I feel like everyone who tries exotic food is like, oh, it tastes like fried chicken.
Yeah. But there's some animals I would feel like bad about. Like the big game hunting. Like, how people like eat like giraffes and all that. I couldn't do that. I like giraffes. That would bother me.
I couldn't do that. It might taste good, but I wouldn't want to eat it knowing what it was.
I was watching one of those like bizarre food episodes with like Andrew Zimmerman, and it was either him or what was his name, like Lucky or something. He wears the red bandana, and he was offered lion meat in another country. I was like, I don't know how I'd feel about eating a lion.
I know. I really want to know what these things, like, people who have had them, what does it taste like? Please tell us.
Like, is it that good?
I don't know.
He's like,
Well, I'm thinking, like, all these mussels and stuff, like, is it going to be tough? Yeah.
Because there's people who eat bear, but the thing with bear meat is you have to cook it for a certain amount of time because there's this stuff called trichinosis in it. And I believe if I remember correctly, what trichinosis is, it's like worms that are inside your body, like inside your muscles and stuff. And if you eat that, it would be transferred to you if it's not cooked long enough, and it can make you like sick, where you have like really bad worms and all that.
Oh, that just makes my skin crawl.
I don't know.
Let us know. I'm trying to think of the most common place that we know of that has exotic things like bats and stuff. We know what I'm talking about.
I wonder how bats taste.
I don't know.
Is people
I feel like there's not enough meat on them to like have.
But you say that, but people eat like frog legs and stuff, and I feel like that's
true.
literally like that's barely anything on a freaking frog.
Yeah, I don't know.
I was just like a food for thought, play on words, food for thought on that.
That'll have to be like a separate episode we do one time. Like, get an idea, do some research on different types of foods around the world, and see what we think things would taste like.
I'm down.
Okay, cool.
Cool. And today we are eating, I don't know if Shannon, did you bring up what we're eating today?
No, I just said a crockpot recipe.
Yeah, we're making a new one. I forgot the creator who put it out there, but we're making this stuff called cracked chicken. It's basically just chicken, salt, pepper, paprika, ranch seasoning, and then a brick of cream cheese and cheddar cheese in it, and chicken broth as well. Yes. And basically you just like it's kind of like almost like pulled pork, but it's chicken style and like a chicken Alfredo almost. That you just put on a bun and eat it that way. Yeah,
without the Alfredo, you just put in like the cream cheese, kind of doing your own sauce, I guess.
And then you put some bacon on top of that bad boy. I'm excited to eat that. It's gonna be good.
Yeah, I had a little taste earlier after everything was starting to melt out. It's so good. I'm so excited.
It's gonna be some good shit.
Yes.
We're trying to find some new stuff. We've been eating out a lot lately, so we're trying to save a little bit of extra cash on that, especially with the whole house situation. So we're trying to figure it out, but just trying new stuff. Shan's trying to cook, learn a little bit more as well. It's interesting to see.
I mean, your mom is the one who brought up doing cooking classes, and she's never said anything about it. So
you hear that, Mom? She's calling you out.
Sorry, Lori. I mean, I'm open to learning to cook. I just need it to be recipes where I have specific measurements of things.
Is that what it is?
I can't be that cook where I'm just like, a little bit pinch of that and a drizzle of that. Oh, yeah, that tasted decent. Maybe I need a little more salt. I can't do that.
Yeah, you can. It's just tasting as you cook. Everybody can do it.
I would like to start with full recipes.
Well, do you want to let everybody know what our top 3 segment is this week? I'm going to go grab another drink real quick. Would you like one as well?
Sure. Just in case I run out. It's hard to tell whenever I have this
just in
thing,
case,
but it's nice. So our top 3 subject is, it's March. We actually just had St. Patty's Day last week, so we decided to do our top 3 green things. I know, with how many episodes we've done, it's so hard to think of all the new topics to come up with. So we're back to the colors. Like I said, if you've been watching, we've done orange? Did we do red or something?
I believe we did orange and red. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're back to the colors. We have a lot more to go through if we're going to keep this theme going.
I mean, it's when it comes to top 3s, how many lists can you make? You gotta add some other things into it.
And it makes you think, because obviously, like with orange or something, there's some colors that have a lot of things to choose from, and there's others where it's like, I gotta think.
Yep. And what was our top 3 color this week? Or
I said it was green.
Did you already say it? That's
March.
right.
We just had St. Patty's Day, so yeah. Do you want to go first, or do you want me to?
I'll go first.
Okay.
I got some good ones. One's gonna be obvious. The other ones you're probably gonna be like, what the hell?
I think you and I might have same one.
Yeah, I think the obvious one.
Maybe 2.
I think someone's going to find this really obvious.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, so this week, my top 3 green things. Number 3 is the most obvious one, money. Money always hits. You know, it's good when you see the money hit the bank account.
That is true.
You know, to get the Benjamins in there. So money is going to be number 3. This is more for me because of what I do for a day job every day. I drive around a lot. My number 2, green lights. A green light's always good, especially when you're like late for work. You're trying to speed and get your ass over there. You love seeing a good green light. Red lights are the fucking worst.
Yep.
And then my number 1, if you guys know me, friends, family, people who have met me in the past, you would probably know I love mint. I'm a big like peppermint and like, you know, mint chocolate chip ice cream, all that kind of stuff, or the Andes mints from like Olive Garden. So my number 1 is going to be mint flavored or mint just in general. Love that stuff right there.
Okay, any honorable mentions?
I do have some honorable mentions. Jalapenos. I love spicy.
Okay.
I love some good spice. Were you not expecting this list?
No, at all.
And my other honorable mention, we need them, trees.
Okay.
And you take that any way you want.
Okay. We don't have any similar ones.
Really?
Well, we have one similar one. I was completely expecting you to have one on here that I had. And I completely forgot about a lot of green things.
You don't like my list?
I kind of want to change my list.
I thought I had a pretty good list.
Okay, so I won't change my list so you guys know what I put. But now that my eyes have been open to more green things, I wish I could change it.
I did a list of. I looked up Google a list of green things. I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. That's a bet.
I just went off. Okay, so my number 3, I put green salsa, which I would switch out if I had an opportunity because it's not like I love it.
I like green salsa.
You know, but
salsa verde.
That's why it's on a 3rd. Yeah, it's not terrible. For number 2, which is the one I thought you would have, I put Christmas trees.
That's a good one. That's a very good one.
You know, everyone talks about the smell of them. Obviously, we always have our Christmas tree up longer than necessary, but
don't worry about that.
No need to worry. And then my number 1, I put Andes mints.
Okay.
Because it has that green part of it.
Yeah, it does, yeah.
And the reason I specified Andes is because I don't love everything mint. Like the mint Oreos, I prefer a normal Oreo over them. Or like the peanut butter or something.
Mint Oreos all day. Fuck that.
I know, but yeah. And then I had an honorable mention of 4-leaf clovers because I'm Irish. But yeah, jalapenos. I love jalapenos. Money, absolutely. I love money. Whether, you know, we don't have cash often, which is probably why I didn't think of it. But yeah, I was very surprised.
You weren't ready for my list?
I wasn't ready. I'm yeah.
Are you baffled?
I'm not baffled. I'm just disappointed with my list now.
Oh, you weren't super happy with your list. I did a good list, is what you're saying.
I think what I need to start doing is Googling color things.
That's a good thing to do. That's what I did. I literally was like looking through a list of like 120 things. I'm like, that's right. I love that. Yeah, that's right.
I did not think to do that. I was just going off the dome like, what can I think of that's green?
You didn't think of money as green?
No, like I said, we probably because we don't typically have cash, or at least I don't typically have cash. So I don't think of the greenness.
The money is where it's at. You got to have the money.
Money is where it's at.
That's how we survive.
Absolutely. I would add money and jalapenos to my list.
The jalapenos.
Love jalapenos.
I like it.
Yeah.
I'm glad I came up with a list you weren't prepared for. As I was reading it off, I was like, is she giving me a look of like, we're all on the same page, or what are we doing?
I thought you were talking about Christmas trees when you said it was going to be obvious, and I was wrong.
Okay. I like it.
Did you hear that? I'm only going to say that a few times in my life.
That's right. Connor was fucking right. You guys should. She says it a lot more than she tries to play it off as. You know, and I've been hearing it lately. It's okay.
I do not.
It's okay.
I'm going to say those 3 words.
I'm going to clip that, and I'm going to make sure that's on the page. I'm going to tag that to the top of the page.
And you should keep in the part where I said, you hear that? Take it while you can.
Oh, no. I'll just leave it as Connor was right, just because I like to hear it.
Okay. So, let me pull up a list if you want to talk about our next segment.
So on our next segment, we're adding something a little different, the Would You Rathers. We've been trying to find some more, and we just wanted to kind of bring it up a little bit as a different style kind of thing. We're going to be doing today, what would you describe it as, Shannon?
Kind of like I mean, exactly what it is, but it's something you can get a bunch of friends to play with.
Yeah.
It's probably more fun that way. Go ahead.
What's it called? That's what I was about to ask.
Oh, most likely to.
Most likely to. That's what I was trying to figure out. I couldn't remember exactly what it was called.
Yeah. So basically, like we said, we were trying to figure out something different to do with the 200th episode being, special and everything. So we're thinking, let's go between the two of us and read through a list of which one of us is most likely to do the thing that it's describing.
I like it. I think it's a good one.
Yeah.
Something new. Bring it in.
All right. So, like I said, I didn't make a specific list. I just Googled one. So let's see if we can get some good ones. This is one I was laughing at earlier is, who's most likely to lose their phone while it's in their hand? Me. Yeah.
Shannon.
Absolutely.
Shannon's 100% the one to do that. We literally were at a golf course like 2 months ago.
That's not anywhere near this.
And we're driving around. We finished the round of golf. And she's like, I lost my phone. And I'm like, what do you mean you lost your phone? She's like, I lost it. I don't know where it's at. It's not on my phone, not in my hand, not in my pocket, not in the cart. I'm like, okay. And literally towards the end, I think we had to go somewhere too, which was the thing. And the only reason why she has a cell phone in her current hand right now, currently, is because we have each other's location. And I literally go to look for it, and I find it sitting right next to the tee box of it was like hole 8. See, she didn't have her phone for a solid 2.5 fucking hours.
That's not true.
And didn't know. I was like, how? I'm like, how do you not know?
I mean, listen, I don't know how I didn't know. But I sure as heck am making sure I have it all the time when I'm on the golf course now.
Yeah, because I had to go jog around and find it.
But like I said, this one was ones in their hand, not actually losing their phone.
You would lose your phone in your hand.
Well, the reason I also say me is because I always put it in the pocket in my purse, and then I put my purse on the hook when I get here, and I'm like, oh, where's my phone?
Every day. Literally every fucking day.
Yeah. Okay. Who's most likely to think they're an expert after watching a single YouTube video?
Me.
Absolutely.
I would say me. 100%.
I knew that because you are the one to go to YouTube for almost everything. And I am a very, I watch instructions. I pull up multiple YouTube videos to make sure I'm understanding if I do it. So,
but if I get a good YouTube video and I understand, then I know what I'm looking at.
Yeah. When we were putting that computer together, that was
I figured it out.
More than one YouTube video.
But I figured it out, didn't I? I got it figured out after being pissed off for about 2 hours.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's see what else. Who's most likely to survive off Girl Scout cookies and good vibes? I think me.
I like Girl Scout cookies.
I know, but
good vibes.
I can survive off Girl Scout cookies and good vibes. I feel like you would need meat or something.
I eat sweets probably more than you do. I fucking will kill that stuff. I think I would survive. I think I'd be okay. We can say both, but
we can say both.
You're thinner than I am. You don't have a lot of fat reserve to save you.
No, but
I'll
just keep eating. I'll just keep eating cookies.
Sorry.
And I'm all about the good vibes.
Good vibes.
Yeah.
No, Shannon's good vibes was basically being in a group of people and reading her book for 4 hours.
Is that not a good vibe?
It's interesting vibes.
I mean, I'm the one who got our doormat that says good vibes only.
I'm the good vibes.
Whatever. I don't know if you also want to look up a list so that way when I'm looking at questions or ones you can also, but who's most likely to go 1v1 with a grizzly bear?
Fuck that.
And win.
Fuck that. I'm running on that all day. I don't want anything to do with a fucking grizzly bear.
I would probably try to make friends with it.
You have fun with making friends with that fucking thing. It'll eat you. It will eat you, and it might even kill you.
What if if it's brown, go down or something? Like you just play dead, right?
Have fun testing that theory. I don't trust that theory for a fucking thing.
I don't know.
I don't care if it's hungry. It doesn't matter if you're fucking lying down like a possum. It'll be like, bet that was easy, and fucking eat your ass.
There's some kind of saying for all the bears, I swear. I think the polar bear is the one where it's like,
you're dead.
You don't have a chance.
Yeah. Well, grizzly bear, you don't have a chance either. They'll eat your ass. They don't care. Some bears are so strong that with a single swipe at you,
absolutely,
they could break your back and just kill you.
Yeah.
And just be like, goodbye.
Didn't you guys have like a grizzly bear or something climbing your cabin in Lake Tahoe?
No, it didn't climb our cabin. It wasn't a grizzly bear either. I think it was just a small black bear.
A black bear, gotcha.
It just happened to run by while I was sitting in the outside porch, and I looked at it. I was like, oh shit, because I don't see bears here in Florida ever. So I was like, oh, it's fucking cool to see that.
Oh god,
What'd you Google?
I just Googled most likely to list.
Okay.
Obviously, I know the answer to this one, but who's most likely to not know where that bruise came from?
Me.
Absolutely.
Shannon gets mad at me on a weekly basis because I come home with bruises and cuts and stuff. But with what I do for a job, it's part of the job. As long as I'm not broke.
It's not part of the job if you're careful.
Shannon, let me know you going and balancing around on trusses in someone's attic and you're not like, knocking into shit or almost like dying.
You just got to be more careful. I don't know what to tell you.
I try my best.
There's certain things you can get for like your shins that are the length for like the tresses. So that way you don't have to hit things.
You know how extra that is to throw that on before you go into an attic?
I don't know. Just wear them consistently.
Fuck that.
Okay, let's see.
Oh, here. I got a good one. Who is most likely to win a reality show?
Depends on the reality show.
I think it does too.
I think me.
If it's like, what style reality show though? You gonna go on Love Island? That's rude.
No, not
You're married.
We're married, so I wouldn't go on Love Island.
I think
Family Feud. I love that show. I've always wanted to go on it.
I love Family Feud too.
I think obviously that wouldn't just be me winning; it'd be the family. But I don't know. Minute to Win It. I used to always do
Minute
those
to Win
challenges.
It was
that
the
was
shit.
fun.
That was a good game show for a while.
Yeah.
R.I.P. that show. That was the shit.
Yeah, and I know you're thinking Survivor.
I think I could do Survivor.
I could do it, but I don't think I'd win it. I don't know.
You're too small of a person. I think you would look like literally
die.
You would die from losing so much weight that you can't afford to lose already. That's kind of the problem,
Yeah. Well, honestly, I mean, I need to put on a lot more muscle, and I feel like if I had more muscle and going on a show like that, I could do more.
But you're not going to be a bodybuilder. You're not going to be.
I'm not saying I need to be a bodybuilder muscle. I'm just saying.
What was that?
Bodybuilder muscle.
I was like, holy shit.
I'm talking fast now. Yeah.
Just fuck it. I think I could do Survivor. Minute to Win It would be interesting. I don't know how well I would do.
I'm trying to think of other game shows now.
The Mole. I think I could do The Mole.
Ooh. See, I've always watched Fear Factor and thought about it, but I don't think I could win it. I don't think eating like cow eyes and stuff.
I don't think I could do Fear Factor because they're eating like bugs and shit. And like, there's really not a lot in the world that skeeves me out. Like with doing pest control and seeing all that shit, like I've seen with that, it doesn't bother me to see them, but to throw one in my mouth like a roach or something like that, ooh, that'd be tough.
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right, let's see. So this one's who's most likely to fall asleep during a movie date? No, I would say you.
I don't fall asleep. I don't take naps.
I get invested in movies, though. You don't.
But I don't nap.
It's like 5 minutes, and then either you're taking a nap or you're looking at your phone.
When do I take naps? I never take naps.
You do. Almost
when I'm sick.
Every 2 weekends, I would say.
When's the last time?
You're just falling asleep on the couch.
When?
All the time.
That's so not fucking true. You're the one who's asleep on the couch.
It's usually either like a Friday or Saturday night. After, I'm doing my puzzle or reading my book or something.
At like 3 a.m.? Yeah.
No.
Yeah, like 2, 3 a.m.? Shannon's lying to y'all.
No.
Don't let her lie to you.
It's like I ask you to watch movies all the time. And you're like, I don't want to watch a movie.
Ooh, I got a good one. Who is most likely to spoil the child?
That's a good one. I think it depends on what it is as well.
That's not true.
Well,
you think I would hate on it if it was a girl or a boy?
I'm not saying you'd hate on it. I just feel like if it were a girl, there's so many more things to spoil it with.
I don't think that's true at all.
I don't know.
I think boys, you literally get them a fucking monster truck as a kid, like a little toy truck. They'd be losing their shit and be excited, or an action figure.
Exactly. That's my point. Like, you can get them one toy and that's great.
I think girls
are
are
girl, like, you get them. I don't know. I feel like there's just more things that go into it. Granted, I want a boy.
I think you. I think you.
Yeah.
I think you.
Grandma.
Yeah, but I still think you, though. I feel like I'm a little bit, when it comes to that, I think I'd be the more stern one than you would be.
I don't know. If it's a girl, that
you're more
you wouldn't be very stern with her, I don't think.
I don't think so. I think, like in my opinion, what the father's job is to show you, like, the man that they deserve,
Yeah.
I'd still treat them nicely. At times saying I'd be an asshole, but, still not getting everything you want kind of thing.
Yeah. I do love to shop for unnecessary things.
I wonder where you get that from.
I don't go to stores to do it, and I don't go to bargain bins and whatnot.
I love your mom to death.
I go to Amazon.
But some things she's like, I got this for $1. I'm like, Donna, I love you to death, but I don't want that.
Some things she's gotten for $1, and it's like, oh, sick.
She's gotten some good stuff. I'm not saying it's all been bad. That's not at all what I'm saying.
I know.
A lot of it.
I know.
A lot of it is stuff we don't need.
Yeah. No, I don't know. The spoiling is a tough question because like I said, I do like to shop, but I think, actually, I agree. It'll probably be me.
I agree.
You just don't shop a lot.
Yeah, I have all the shit I need. I'm a simple man. It was pissing me off that I had to pay to get a new computer to do this podcast.
Yeah, that's true. So who's most likely to not give in during an argument even when they're wrong?
You.
You think?
Yes. I'm pretty stubborn, but I'm also willing to make it past the thing if I know you.
I feel like if we're deep in a spat, because we don't really argue much.
We're pretty good on it.
I feel like once you know you're wrong, you're still going to push it just to push my buttons.
What'd you say? Run that by me one more time?
So if we're in a spat,
yeah, and
you know you're wrong, I feel like you're going to keep pushing that argument just to push my buttons.
Just to piss you off?
Yes.
I would never.
Y'all. You see how he's laughing. That's just the proof.
That's fucking hilarious.
The reason I say what I do is because I know you.
I don't know what you're talking about. Let's see here. I'm trying to find some other good ones.
Yeah, these are not very great.
Most likely. Ooh. Who is most likely to curse in front of their parents accidentally?
I think me. Well, I mean, there's no accidentally in front of your parents, so...
Well, my parents don't care.
Right.
I think I'm pretty good in front of your mom. I think I've literally cursed in front of her probably one time.
Yeah.
In our whole, 10-year almost relationship.
I think I have maybe once, and then on the phone maybe once.
Yeah. Well, my parents don't care if you curse.
No,
because my family is fucking crazy by themselves.
Yeah, I think... maybe you, just because with your family it's so lax.
Mm-hmm.
And I grew up kind of watching and choosing my words.
Yeah.
So
I think it's just part of my vernacular. I just curse. It's I don't care if people curse personally. That's just my thing. I don't think it makes you any different of a person.
Yeah.
I think when it comes to that kind of stuff, it's just, I don't know. That's just how I talk. I feel like if I say, hey, stop doing that, or hey, fucking stop doing that, have two different contexts that people will probably listen to the second one more than the first one.
Yeah.
Me personally. I don't know.
It's just to emphasize what you're saying most of the time.
As long
adding those words, it's just an emphasis.
Yeah, as long as every other word isn't fuck, shit, whatever, you know what I mean? I don't think it makes you sound dumb. I think it's just more of you making a point, hey, what the fuck are you doing? Especially with what I do in the line of work. There's not a lot of minced words. Everybody's pretty straight fucking forward with you on everything.
Mm-hmm. I was looking at these few ones that are about food. It says, who's most likely to accidentally give their family food poisoning at Thanksgiving?
What are you doing?
I was touching you. Is there a problem?
You're being weird. Food poisoning at Thanksgiving.
It's a fake joke, because obviously me.
Yes.
That's why I don't cook. I'm learning.
It's okay. You're learning. Let's see. Who's most likely? Who's most likely to be? Oh, that one's no. Who's most likely to have 4 personalities?
4?
Mm-hmm. You.
No, I have 2.
That's not true.
Depends.
Depends.
I think actually I'm pretty the same all the time.
No, you are fucking not. You are full of it. There are some days you are wanting to start some shit with me, and I don't entertain it.
I am not that. So I watch those videos where it's like, girls, is it boring right now? Try this to start a fight with your husband. I watch those videos, but I don't do them. I swear.
Uh-huh. Or if it's your time.
You're the one.
What?
You're the one.
What do I do?
Always causing shit.
What? What do I do?
Just coming up and poking or
I don't do that.
doing
Poking what?
me.
I don't do that. I don't know what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
She's trying to lie to you guys. She's lying to you guys on camera, under oath.
I'm not under oath, but I'm not lying, so I have no problem.
I would never.
I swear to tell the truth. Connor just comes over and pushes my buttons.
I would never. Let's see.
Ooh,
let's see. Trying to think. What, you got one?
No, these are kind of stupid because none of them would be you. It's like, who's likely to buy their matching outfits with their dog? I would so buy matching outfits with Copper.
Shannon's been wanting to, me and her do matching outfits for, fucking 10 years almost now. And I'm just like, Shannon, I love you to death. They know we're married. You have a wedding ring on your finger, and they know.
And once we have a little one, we're going to all be matching so that they know you're that baby's father and not to try anything. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because, I just have to push people away with a fucking stick. Anyways, who's most likely to get too drunk at the pregame?
You.
What? Really? You want to play this?
Let's talk about the times that you and I go drinking together where I've been the one that gets fucked up.
I got a couple stories.
A handful, maybe.
4th of July last year.
A handful, maybe, is what I'm saying.
Christmas party. This past Christmas party at TJ's house, on the side of his house.
Compared to the other times.
What? What other times?
That you were... literally, when we go out with friends, I'm the one to drive because I'm the least likely to get fucked up.
Yeah, but that's not a pregame. That's at the game.
How often do we go to pregames?
I mean, we'll pregame. It just depends.
Let's talk about pregames at Jags games that we've been to in the past.
I've never been blackout drunk after a Jags game.
Neither have I.
So that makes your
point. But
you're
you're typically more drunk than I am.
That's not true.
Yes.
I'm sorry that I'm a good time.
I feel like I'm a good time even when I'm not blackout.
I have fun. All right.
As far as drinking wise, I think you're the one that...
I'm the one who will get at the actual game, not the pregame. But no, definitely, especially with my friends, because none of them are good influences during those times.
No, they are not.
I'm also the one who's quick to say no, though. I have no problem being like, no, I'm not drinking that. Because we play this game called Buffalo, and have you guys ever played this game before? If you guys are aware of it, leave it in the comments. Let me know. Have you guys ever heard of the game Buffalo? I saw it got popular from Bob Does Sports. It's probably been around for a long time. The way the game works is you're drinking, and once you agree to be in this game, it's forever. So at least in my friend group, doesn't matter what time of day.
Which is why I don't play it.
Yes. So the rule of the game is anytime you are drinking, if you have an open container, it has to be in your left hand. If you have it in your right hand and the person who calls, they say buffalo, they have to have the drink in their left hand. And they catch you within your right hand, and they call buffalo while they have a drink in their hand. You have to finish your whole drink. Doesn't matter if it's liquor, beer, whatever it is. And then you have to go open up another one. And you basically have to watch yourself for the rest of the night, because if that keeps happening to you, it can be a very rough ending of the night for you.
And Todd is very bad at the game.
Todd has a very rough time because he'll already be half in the bag, and by the time me and the boys get there, and whenever they get there, it's either TJ or Cam or Nolan. They're on his ass. They are quick to be on his ass.
It is crazy. Like, I think we were over there like 2 weeks ago or something, and he had just opened something and was talking. Buffalo. He's like, oh, crap.
You know who else is a little sniper at it? Even though she doesn't drink like that, but we still let her play. Alex. Alex is aggressive with that. Nolan's fiance, she'll get your ass on it very quick.
Though the rules are bent a little for her, because
we bend them for her.
It's you have to have an open drink of your own.
I will say the only time that like she did play like actual hard one time was at our wedding.
Yeah,
that's where. But she was drinking champagne that night and was hanging out. So we'll bend the rules for people. Yeah. But if it's the boys, there is no bending of the rules. You just get fucked.
I want to bend the rules where I don't have to be drinking to call it.
Well, you have to talk to the boys. Talk to the council.
Okay, interesting.
Talk to the council for it. I don't know. It was just kind of agreed upon with Alex, I guess.
And I feel like, honestly, I always have my drink in that wrong hand, so it would be bad if I was with the boys.
It'd be tough.
Yeah.
It'd be tough.
But it is what it is. No. Did you want to keep looking for questions? I feel like we need to have something prepared.
Yeah.
I really wanted to at our wedding. I wanted to do that she like
the
hold
shoe
up
game.
The shoes, like who did what first or whatnot. But
I mean, that night it still feels like it just went by in a blink of an eye.
I agree.
We're about to be going on 3 years of marriage.
I know.
It's crazy to see, isn't it?
Yes.
Wild.
There's so much going on in life.
It's been a good thing. We're very proud, very happy with everything, and we do appreciate everybody. You know, you guys have made us want to continue doing this through the social media clips and on YouTube and all this stuff. We appreciate you guys. You know, we are real people. We're not multimillionaires who just happen to do this just because they want to make money. We do this for the love of the game, and we thoroughly enjoy doing it and documenting our lives over these past couple years. Going on 4 years, 5 years, something like that now. It's crazy to see. You guys have literally watched us change as human beings. We've grown. We've talked about different things now than comparatively what we did earlier in our time of starting the podcast. I hope you guys have been enjoying and seeing the work that we put in behind the scenes. I know a lot of people think it's just turn on a camera, talk on a microphone, and just post it. It's a lot more than that. If
it was that easy, I would have made you guys a Shannon Cooks episode today. So
a lot of thought goes into this. We do love it though. That's the main thing. This is something that I get excited every time we have a guest, or even if it's just me and Shannon, or even the family member on, or shout out to Nolan and all of our friends that have been on the podcast. We just enjoy it, man. It's a fun thing. It's crazy to think that 200 episodes of this show have come out.
It is crazy.
It's wild to think. We push hard on this show, but at the end of the day, it wouldn't be anything without the amazing guests, all the amazing people who have given us their time over these past 4 years to just come sit down and talk with us. Come in and sit down with some people who are wanting to interview and be journalists, I guess, is kind of what we're doing, and put stuff out there. And we hope you guys enjoy all the content. You know, we sit down with so many different kinds of business owners, content creators, entrepreneurs. It's wild to see the list of people that we have had on here, and to have other people come on and be like, oh, I know him, I'm friends with him, and all this kind of stuff. It's cool to see where everything kind of intertwines. But it's been nothing but fun. We appreciate you guys every single week tuning in. If you are a part of the Who's, make sure you guys leave a comment in there, say happy 200. We appreciate you guys checking us out. Make sure to give us a follow, a subscribe, a like, a comment, a share on all the social media. We're on everything from Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. I mean, really just a mix of anything you have social media wise. We're most likely on there. So make sure you guys share this episode with a friend. Happy 200th episode, my love.
Woo, 200. It's crazy.
It's wild to say. You got anything to say to the people?
Stay tuned. We're so excited for all of the new guests that we, have yet to come on to the pod, learn about them, all the new things that we're trying to incorporate into the podcast, and then stay tuned, like I said, with everything that's going on. We'll probably have a new studio here within the next few months. So, stay tuned for the behind the scenes as we're building it up, all that great stuff. we're so excited to bring you along with our journey.
That's right. Big stuff coming up, not just for the Who Are You, for DGen Bets as well. As more stuff comes in on the information on that, we'll let you guys know. But just stay excited. Next football season is going to be fucking crazy.
Woo.
We're super excited for it. And then we're excited for another 200 episodes of the Who Are You podcast. So like I said, follow us at Who Are You Pod for all the social media, at Who Are You Pod on YouTube. And if you guys feel like you'd be a good fit for the show and you want to be a part of the next 200 episodes, make sure to drop us a DM on the social media or email us at whoareyoupod@yahoo.com, and maybe we'll have you guys on a future episode. But like I said, y'all, thank you so much for an amazing 200 episodes. Thank you, wifey, for always being a part of it.
Always a pleasure.
Always a good time, and we will see you guys next week.
Bye.